Alright, so I've had a chance to sit down with everyone involved, and from what I've heard and listened to, I can share that Emily feels that she really is the primary caregiver for Jenny, and that because of some of the abuse that occurred previously in the home, that she feels that she should be the sole custody of Jenny. Daniel has expressed his desire to change, which is evident by his 100 days of being sober. Mr. Gamble shared with me a lot of his thoughts, especially what he felt was best for Jenny. And as a family mediator, I'm here to assist you in reaching parenting plans which protect both you and your child's interests by addressing special needs for you guys. While we will not be drafting the agreement today because we are at a little bit of an impasse, I wanted to discuss sort of the kind of agreements that we can create that will be tailored to your specific situation. And please remember that when we do draft an agreement, it's not actually valid until it's reviewed by a judge. So I'll actually just go through some of the ideas, thoughts that I had, as well as some of the stuff from the Lane County Family Mediation Program so that you can understand where we're going. The first thought is the idea of possibly having split parenting. That's 50-50 between parents, where mom, Emily, is able to have weekdays, dad's able to pick up Jenny from school on Thursday and then return her to school Monday morning. And this can alternate depending upon the agreement. Is everything okay there, Daniel?
Yeah, it's fine.
Remember, a big part of the mediation proceedings is having this be an open place where we show respect to each other. In the way that you are looking at Emily could sort of deter the process. So please try to do that. And are you okay, Emily?
Yeah.
Would you like to take a break?
No, I'm fine. Go on.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let's just be respectful. I know this is hard for all of us. With that, mom could have her for the school year. Dad could have summer vacations and holidays as well. Remember, these are just options. This is nothing concrete, just things that you guys can think about going forward. We could split differently in any form, 60-40, 30-70. This would require dividing up the days to reflect each parent's percentage of parenting time, which you would come up with. There could be no contact between either the mom or the dad, so that could just be between the two of you. So that would be, except for when you are picking up or dropping off Jenny, as well as any emergencies related to Jenny. That would be appropriate. We could also talk about how to split holidays, as well as extended family time. If there are family reunions, things like that. Those are possibilities. There could be modifications to the plan. If circumstances change in both of your lives, we can modify things back in the court situation to have the new custody agreement entered in. Again, upon approval by the judge, and either of you, if there's something you'd want to contest, you could do that as well. So it's a process for the two of you to come together for your child. Major decisions, again, would be something that you'd want to look at. What schools, the doctors that are treating Jenny in any situation, as well as if discipline becomes an issue, you want to make sure that that's something that you guys work with together. It's something you can have both parties or have one party. Most likely it wouldn't work in this relationship, so we probably want to have one person responsible for those decisions. Otherwise, you may have to come back to court, which would cost a lot of money. And mediation, again, is always an option. But then if one of you, again, because this is something that you guys agreed to voluntarily, if one of you were to object with it, then mediation would not be able to occur again. One thing that I did want to read was the protective provisions in the mediation plan as laid out by the Lane County Family Mediation Program. I'll just read through these so you can understand some of the examples of protective or special provisions which could be included in a temporary or a permanent agreement in this case. We could have detailed plans for exchange of Jenny through a third party without the parents having contact with one another. Participation by a party in batterer's treatment, anger management, drug or alcohol evaluation and treatment, parenting education or other required process. Restricted or structured telephone contact between one parent and the other parent or the child. Provision for gradual steps to begin parenting time with follow-up to evaluate the success of that. Communication between the parents, when necessary regarding the child, through a third party. Clear explanation of specific parental rights and responsibilities. Detailed description of all parenting provisions so that subsequent negotiations or agreements between the parents are not required. Requirement for parents to refrain from any negative statement about the other parent within the hearing of the child. Non-interference with the child's counseling or other activities. Limited monitored or other specialized parenting time plans, as well as future review and assessment of parenting provisions. So I know we've gone through a lot there, but how do these different options sound?
I don't know, we'll see. Next time I come in here.
I mean, I guess they sound like options. They don't sound like the ones that I want.
Well, that's the main thing to understand. These are just options with where we're at. You know, it's good to just sort of see them. You can go over them. We can spend some time drafting up this plan, you know, just to go through these different options and hammering out the details if you want. We also don't have time to finish this today. We can come back for as many sessions as it will take, as long as you feel that this is something that's productive for you guys and helping you along the way. Why don't we all take another break just to clear our heads, and then we can come back and we can talk about how we want to progress going forward. Does that sound good to everyone?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. We'll come back here in about 15 minutes.
Okay.